Saudi Arabia is setting a new record this year by beheading more victims, more criminals. Okay, the thing that struck me about this is here, how many $billion did Biden just say we're going to send to the Saudis? How many billion was it? 23 billion.
23
yeah,
billion. Yeah.
23 billion. We're going to give them $23 billion in aggressive weapons, not defense weapons, but in aggressive weapons that are things like, the F-35. It's the top of our technology. High-tech drones that are used for aggression, not support. Not defense, excuse me.
Well, yeah, and you know, this is, again, one of the biggest human rights abusers on the planet. And we've known this for decades. Every administration, you know, for the last, well, pretty much my entire life has said, we're okay with your human rights abuses. You have that thing we love so much, oil. So we're not going to call you out for any of this. And we have 120 people that have lost their heads in Saudi Arabia so far this year in just the first 6 months. And it's for things like participating in pro-democracy
41 of them.
demonstrations.
41 people beheaded for participating in democratic types of protests. 37 for nonviolent events, to where the government won't even release what they beheaded that person for. These are the same people that Biden called ruthless pariah. It's this psycho, self-appointed, unstable prince that's in charge of everything. And this is what we're agreeing. Yeah, this is a good idea. Let's give them $23 billion in weapons. Now, you talked about oil. You've done some great stories where you said it's not really just about oil. It's also about the weapons industry. That's where the big money is here. When we send $23 billion to say, look, we're going to send you all, the people who make the money on that is people like Raytheon.
Yeah.
You know, they love this. They don't mind that this guy's a ruthless, psychopathic killer, do they?
No, absolutely not. In fact, that works a little bit in their favor because they know, okay, this guy's unstable. He's going to go attack everybody he can out there. The more missiles he uses, the more he has to come back and beg us to buy from us.
Yeah.
So we continue to make money. So we'll look the other way when you line up 30 people who were protesting because they want actual rights in their country. Yeah, you cut their heads off with a sword. That's what they call put before the sword.
But how do you go from saying these are ruthless pariah to say, okay, ruthless pariah, we know you're psychopaths. We know Israel is right next door. We see what you're doing in Yemen. You are just leveling Yemen. But we're going to give you more, not defensive weapons. These are aggressive attack kinds of weapons. This is a story. You see it in corporate media? No. Of course not, because MSNBC, CNN, you look at their shows at night, they're advertising Raytheon. Like, you know, let's go buy a missile. You tell me, all that is they're buying access to MSNBC's talking heads. That's why they put all those war pimps on there, people who would go to war with the entire damn world if we let them.
Well, and we actually found this story in the British media. I think it's important to point out to people.
Interesting. So. You found the story. Good find.